Recently, I ran a poll on Twitter where I asked if you could have good audio or good video quality on your YouTube video, what would you prefer? One of them has to be bad and one of them has to be good. And thankfully, most people answered that they would prefer decent audio quality. But I just wanted to make a quick video for the about 30% of people that preferred video quality and just quickly give an argument as to why I think if you're a content creator at the very least, you should think about investing more in audio if you're going to do any equipment or time focused kind of thing. Basically, if you're going to invest money or you're going to invest time into improving one section, I think you should focus more on audio as opposed to video, and I'd like to do a quick demonstration as to why. So let's just take some very generic Bloodborne footage, and imagine that I'm commentating over this as I would if I'm like a Let's Player or like a Twitch streamer, something like that. And let's just start gradually reducing the kind of video quality. As you kind of can tell, it's like the video becomes not pleasant to watch. But you can still listen to me. You can still engage with the medium in a way that's like entertaining, and you can put your own unique kind of like spin on. In video games, like if you're doing video game related content, a lot of the unique kind of qualities will come from your commentary on it rather than in gameplay. It's very rare, unless you're like a video, like a combo maker in like a fighting game. It's very rare that you do anything that is very video focused to the point where the video becomes more valuable. Whereas let's take some very pristine footage. So this is me recording at the highest settings that my computer can output, and let's start slowly reducing the audio quality. For this take, I have got rid of the reverb shield that I have, and also the pop filter that I had. So if I was to say anything, let's say imagine I'm doing a video essay, and I say particular parallels can be drawn between the stoic environment sitting silently in a stunning manner. It's a nonsense sentence. But let's say I was going to say that, it's going to sound very different compared to when I've got the reverb shield behind it, which makes it so that any of the P's don't kind of echo off of the environment, and the S's kind of get a little bit more subdued. Let's then remove the compressor. Under certain circumstances, this might actually sound better, depending on the way that you kind of have your compressor set up and the mic that you've got set up. Compression is something that's a bit funny and a bit strange. So this is without the compressor, and also it's without the de-esser as well. A de-esser is basically any harsh S sounds. So like in stoic environments sitting silently, it kind of brings that down ever so slightly. So yeah. Now let's return to the kind of the good quality, quote unquote, of the previous examples, but instead let's over compress our audio. So this is using compression settings that don't work for my voice, and it sounds a bit strange. It doesn't sound right. It kind of sounds like I'm in like a weird like echo chamber. It's fine in a sense, but it doesn't work for the voice that I've got. And when it comes to compressors, especially like digital compressors, each different compressor is probably going to, you'll probably want to fine tune it towards your voice. So this is an example of compressor that's way over tuned. Specifically here, I've got like the ratio just like absurdly fucking high. All right, and then just for fun, let's reduce the quality of the microphone manually. Basically, I've changed the hertz that it kind of picks up at. I don't really know how this setting works, if I'm being totally honest. Initially, I wanted to just do a normal headset mic, but I don't have one anymore, it turns out. So this is like the closest that I can kind of get in comparison. So this is even with a compressor ran over it. So if we then like take away all the fancy shit, this is how it sounds without any of the kind of compression coming over the top of it. So it kind of just, it's kind of fucked, man. As you can see, the quality between all of these different parties is quite substantial, or at least it is to me, at the very least. And even though the video hasn't changed, the feel of the video has changed quite a lot. And so I think that if you're doing like YouTube videos and you're considering like, oh, okay, well, I want to upgrade this next because I want to make it so that my videos like have a bit more, have like qualities that I like, I think you should look at improving your audio as opposed to your video. either that or a quick little tip. If you're ever doing YouTube videos and you're like, I feel like it doesn't like snap enough, just like change the footage over every 10 seconds just to like a new clip. Like just go forward in the timeline of whatever you're recording or whatever. Doesn't even need to be relevant. Doesn't need to be relevant, and it will make your video like more entertaining to watch, or at least personally it does at the very least. So yeah, hopefully that clears up why I think audio is more important. If you need advice, it's all a Google away, and I'm sure you can do it for your own personal setup. So if there's anything that like you can download, you can like do it for your particular setup, because not all audio setups work for every single person, to do with like the way that they speak and like what kind of equipment they have. So like just Google around and you'll probably find something that's like suitable for your kind of setup. So yeah, all right, bye bye.